Let's take a trip down memory lane and revisit the year that was the first year of Nintendo Switch 365. It's in the bag, and you guys have a lot of great memories. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. Gabe is here, and we thought it would be the time to talk about our favorite Switch memories and talk about yours. We posted a tweet late last night, right when the Switch said, hoo-hoo, I'm one. And it actually said that. Like, it came out of this part. This is the logo.
No, see, with me, it came out of this part, like over here. It was a weird part for it to here. Came out of over here. So
I like that we're rocking the OG Joy-Con to celebrate the OG Switch.
That's what we're doing. Little Kirby Star Allies action.
Little, what do I got on here? Little home screen action. Cool.
Ooh,
okay.
I got no Kirby. All right.
No Kirby. I have. My allies are playing it for me right now.
Okay.
A lot of great feedback, but I want to start with you, Gabe. A couple of your favorite memories.
It has to be spending time with you and Jake, going to buy the Switch consoles all together. Then the video I made with Jake and you were part of it with the raise and playing snipper clips with certain people, and honestly, just having the Switch become part of like my daily life, which it is now, obviously. You know, we make videos on it every single day. But yeah, just having this little contraption kind of take over my life a little bit.
Yeah, it's really cool how it has the idea became such an actuality, and like it really is something I take with me. Like I'll even like when I go to stay over and like hang out with my family, I even like bring it over even if I know I'm not going to play it, just like, hey, I want to have the Switch with me. There's so many great titles. It's getting to play like multiplayer with my brothers, getting to play multiplayer with you. I really love when we did the Mario Kart live streams. That was super fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first week, just opening it for the first time, turning it on for the first time, playing it on an airplane, like that Zelda on a plane moment, and it's in a video, but that moment really was like, holy crap, this is going to change things.
Zach, you just touched on what I was about to say next. The one like very like vivid memory I have of me and the Switch being out in the wild together was when I got to go play Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle early in San Francisco. And the flights back to where I live, since I live in a smaller town, there's usually like long layovers. You got to just wait there. So I was able to just play Splatoon like with my mobile hotspot on my phone, and I was just playing Splatoon online while waiting for like my plane to get there. It was very cool. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah, I also really loved playing ARMS with the Pro Controller, because when I played ARMS at the Nintendo event and in previews, like I used the Joy-Con, but like switching to the Pro Controller, like, dude, we're gonna have some fun battles. And then we got feisty with each other. We got nasty. Also, a great memory is playing Overcooked in line at Disney World. That was awesome. I love that. And I personally love the Joy-Con collecting. I think that's been super cool. Coming up with cool customization and getting like Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube themed ones. But let's we'll add some more. But let's spice in some memories of you guys, and there's a whole lot here, so we're gonna roll through them. Jack Attack, these are from Twitter, says, my favorite memory is the hype and excitement leading up to every game, especially Super Mario Odyssey. The community makes everything even more amazing. Thanks for all the videos, Switch Force, and happy birthday, Nintendo Switch.
You're welcome.
Marcus Wegner says, and I guess there's gonna be some slight spoilers for some of these Switch games. Slight. Marcus Wegner says, seeing a dragon flying around for the first time over Hylia Lake in Breath of the Wild. There were definitely a lot of really cool Week 1 Breath of the Wild moments.
Yeah, there was.
Any stand out for you? Losing your data?
That was not great. The very first time that I got to experience like what one of the beasts was going to be like, right? Because you hear hey, there's only like 4 like real dungeon, and it's these beasts and they move around, and experiencing that because we had read about it, but having to go through it and see what those boss battles are going to be like, finding Windblight Ganon, like that was such a cool experience for me.
Yeah, I really liked when I first jumped off the Great Plateau. I know it's kind of a cliche, cheesy one, but like seeing like, okay, there's so much, and then you start moving towards Kakariko Village. Like that initial opening, I think, is so strong when you first understand the scope of the game. So strong.
First time defeating a Guardian, also. Yeah, that was my jam.
I didn't expect the action sequence when you're riding around and shooting the water beast. I didn't expect that. I thought that was really cool. Yeah. And like just how it was like more cinematic than what I expected from Zelda. Jaden says, I remember saving for the system. Then when it was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's launch, I had saved up for half, and I got it as a graduation gift from my parents. They told me that I could get it early, but I owed them the other half. Then they surprised me and gave me the system altogether.
That's cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Izzy Nobre says, Mario Odyssey, a brilliant return to form for the old Italian-Japanese plumber.
Yeah.
And then Oogala Boogala has kind of a story here. It's told in 4 parts.
Okay.
I remember first getting my Switch. I begged my mom the entire day to let me go to the midnight launch event. She said no because it was a school night, and I proceeded to fantasize about it the entire day. Going from school to Best Buy was the longest 15 minutes of my life. But once I finally got my hands on the beautiful piece of machinery, my heart stopped. I couldn't believe it. The console in which I'd been anticipating ever since the NX days were here. I carefully opened the box to reveal the bright blue and red Joy-Con and the sleek black screen of the console. Joy immediately filled my heart. I stayed all night hunting shrines and collecting stupid Korok seeds. I owe a lot to the Switch. It's gotten me through some tough times and moments when I was bored out of my mind. But most importantly, it sparked my love for gaming. Happy birthday, Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's so sweet. It's so great to hear that like the Switch is like helping someone go through a tough time. Like that's really awesome.
I mean, when I got to go to the event and it was jam-packed in New York, there were like a ton of journalists there and some YouTubers. And seeing Reggie walk past was like a moment. I was like, he's a big boy. That's a big dude. And then he like holds the Switch. I'm like, just let me play it. The first game I played. Wait, what was the first game? Oh, it was Zelda. 100%. Yeah, it's Breath of the Wild. And getting to do the Switch, like they let us do the Switch. So cool. No Name says, my favorite memory is when it was first announced as the Switch. It was a good name. Better than NX. Bomb Life says, my favorite memory of the Nintendo Switch was when I couldn't pre-order the Switch, so I spent the whole day at GameStop so I had a chance to get it. A couple of guys and I spent the whole day playing Mario Kart 7, and when we got the Switch, we were relieved that we didn't lose a day. Because they got to play Mario Kart.
Wait, did he get the Switch? I'm assuming he did?
I think so.
I really hope he got the Switch.
Nicholas Armstrong says, my favorite memory was when I got the last one. I nicknamed it Omega. Happy birthday, Nintendo Switch. Do you ever nickname anything, Gabe? Are you a nickname person?
No.
You don't nickname your car?
No, I think that's the weirdest thing. I was going to say something. No, all right, forget it.
Devin Gonzalez says, getting my Switch on Christmas. Randy Hyatt says, beginning of Breath of the Wild, I played it for 6 hours straight the first day. I got the game, and now I just put... It literally looks like he says 5,410 hours, but
500 maybe? I don't... Even that's a lot.
Maybe, yeah. Either way, a lot of hours. Nate Grisham says, the first time playing through Breath of the Wild, I would give anything to get that feeling back, as well as opening the Switch itself. Yeah, that's like my favorite part about new consoles is that first hour, right? Just even seeing what the menu's like, seeing what the controllers are like, holding it in your hands, opening up the freaking pamphlets. Like, all of that is just so satisfying. I mean, I think that's why people are addicted to shopping in packages. I have struggled. Because, like, that newness is just so freaking, like, there's something about it. Like, the amygdala or whatever is like, la, 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 la.
That sounds like a boss from Bloodborne.
I think it is. Joe Bob says, my favorite moment was when I got the Switch in the launch month, but couldn't play it until the night due to work. When I played it, it felt good. Yeah. Gabe, you always said you were gonna play it so much in bed. I feel like that didn't really like happen. I feel like that didn't live up.
No, it does? I play in bed all the time.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Insert name here says, getting it during an impromptu trip to the Nintendo store with a bunch of friends on an April morning. Because it was my birthday, I let myself spend more money than I should have and got a Switch. I don't regret it at all. We all went to my friend's dorm and played together.
You only live once, so you'll get more money. You'll never get those experiences again.
And that's great. I love that it brings a lot of people together. We see so many stories like that, even for you and I. Mm-hmm. Yeet says, seeing Link walk out of the Shrine of Resurrection, getting a beautiful view of Hyrule with the game title in the corner.
There's a lot of good Zelda moments.
There are. JTP Comics is a funny one. He says, playing Mario Kart blindfolded and having friends tell you which way to steer. After I finished in last, they had me select another race without me realizing. Eventually, I was like, how long is this race?
That's kind of funny.
That's a good one.
That's great. That's great.
Josh Weiss says, that time when I finally got it. Pyro Popcorn says, the time my wife and I played Breath of the Wild for the first time. More recently, getting to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I will never forget these memories. Nemo says, playing Skyrim was my favorite. Just the feeling of being able to take it anywhere was amazing. Who wouldn't want to beat Alduin while on a train? You have a moment like that? What was your favorite, like, taking it on the go moment? Was it Zelda?
No, I mentioned Splatoon, right? The airport thing. That was really good. I played through half of Sonic Mania on the go. Also at airports. But Honestly, the thing that Zelda helped me with was doctor's visits. I had a lot of doctor's visits last year. Not for me. I'm good. And doctors aren't notorious for being quick with what they do and bringing you in and things like that. So a lot of hours spent there and getting to play Zelda, just to eventually lose my save. But just killing that time with Zelda was a good experiences on the go.
Yeah, I think Zelda on the go, definitely was that for me. I'll also say, like, I know it's not as impressive, but being able to take like Celeste and Enter the Gungeon on the go is really appealing to me because they're so much better than phone games, and yet you can bring them anywhere your phone goes. I don't know. I just love that. Rabbitaria says being blown away by Breath of the Wild on launch day and still feeling like it was all too unreal how good it is. H2O says many favorite memories, especially from before launch actually, but the very best one got to be getting out of bed at 4:30 a.m. to watch the January presentation. That was a good presentation. I remember being very excited that night. I was actually in the hotel because they did the presentation the night before they did the event.
Yeah.
Herman Johansson says that I had a broken hand on March 3rd. That's his favorite memory.
Oh, man, I feel your pain. I recently had an injury, and injuries are no good.
Let's see. Rethe says, I really enjoyed Stardew Valley, actually. It really put my mind at ease and made me enjoy the console a bunch. Got any games that calm you down, Gabe?
I feel like I'm naturally calm for the most part. I don't need to be any calmer than I already am.
Faye really calmed me down. It's very soothing.
See, funny enough, this isn't a calm game necessarily, but Celeste, right? Like a lot of focus camera. So much about what Celeste had to say calmed me down. It put my mind at ease. So
I do find that for me, like, and it's gotten so much better. I haven't had like a panic attack in like 9 months, but when I did, finding games that I could like focus intently on really was a great distraction. So like puzzle games, word games, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Melson Murray says, running from GameStop to GameStop, trying to find one because I didn't pre-order, only to wind up at a 24-hour Walmart where the lady was tired of people asking for them and started selling them before midnight. What the heck, lady?
Hey, Nintendo, some shenanigans going on at local Walmart of insert town here.
Garfield says, laying there at 6:30 in the morning, getting a notification from Amazon it was available to pre-order. I never clicked buy so fast on something in all my life.
Nice and simple. Just a little button press.
Austin TCC says, when Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was announced at E3 and it ended up being incredible. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because it could have sucked very easily. Could have been such a letdown.
You think so? Easily?
I mean, I think people were very worried when the Rabbids were introduced.
Yeah, but like as soon as you like saw like the gameplay, my mind was at ease like instantly.
Well, even when we played at E3 though, Gabe, we were like, this is so easy.
Yeah.
Davide did turn it around.
Shout out to you, Kirby. Hopefully that happens again. Davide's my man.
Davide, go work on Kirby.
Davide's my man.
13 days. Daniel says, having such a great system with a fantastic game during a frustrating time, having injured myself, not being able to work, and attending physical therapy for a month made it bearable to a degree, maintaining my sanity with the ability to play and wait for the doctor appointments. Gabe, is this you? Injured, unable to work, waiting for doctors?
Wait, I work? What are you talking about? I'm here with you every day. But yeah, it sounds like me. I relate deeply. It's not me.
Christopher says, all the endless time I put into Stardew Valley, then I would say playing Snipper Clips and Death Square with my brother-in-law and realizing how awful we are at the games when playing together. We are better when having different partners.
It's interesting how different like people playing Snipper Clips with you just almost makes it a different experience. Yeah, I'm with you.
Ryan without a B says, rocking it in a friend's party. We may have had a few drinks, but I broke out 1-2 switch. Seeing a couple not so sober adults acting like gorillas is only beat by the experience of being one of those not so sober adults myself.
Hey, as long as you were doing something safe while drinking
they were adults.
And so 1-2 switch, yeah. Hey, by all means, have at it.
Mario LXL says, me getting the Switch on Christmas Day and playing Mario Odyssey, that's got to be a great Christmas morning. I love Christmas morning gaming, man. Unfortunately, not a lot of my Christmas morning gaming is Nintendo related, but like my greatest one is waking up at like 4 a.m. and beating the last like 5 hours of Mass Effect on Christmas morning before anyone else woke up.
I don't have a lot of Christmas gaming memories. Like, I mean, you know me, I'm not super holiday centric.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a day.
You celebrated Christmas with me.
Yeah,
1 year.
That's true. And then New Year's with you again. Yeah, I celebrate holidays with you.
Nathan Coate says, grateful for how successful the console has been and how third-party developers are so interested in it. Make Nintendo great again.
Nintendo is great again. I think we've moved on past that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it would be great if we got more of that this year. I think E3 is going to be a really a defining moment. So hopefully they can deliver. Nintendo Fanboy 2006 says, when I first took it out of the box and slid the Joy-Cons on, it was magical. That first click,
Yeah.
someone was saying, I don't remember who it was, but who was it? Someone I follow was saying that they wish they could like relive the Switch boot up screen.
Who was that? We follow a lot of the same people, by the way, people. So,
Jabbo Thunder says the Zelda Breath of the Wild story DLC getting a surprise release the night of the VGAs.
Cool moment.
Hey, Nintendo, do that at E3. Virtual console. Boom. Poker Dragon says, buying The Legend of Zelda and waiting an extra month to buy a Switch. Oh, because you got the game. Okay.
Yeah, so he just probably didn't have enough money. Like, yeah. I mean, because remember, at some point, Zelda had a higher attach rate than there was, like, Switches. You remember that?
Yeah.
Thought that was cool.
Necklace Bean, what a name, says, when I got it for my birthday, Delarue says, playing Snipperclips, my 41-year-old Swedish husband who never plays console games, and us both laughing so hard. The Switch has brought us together with console gaming. He even took over my Dragon Quest Builder save. It's a great one.
Yeah.
I like that. A couple more here. Outdated Pidge says, my favorite memory was thinking I wouldn't get it for a while, but then I got it the very next morning. Skylanders Activate says, going on vacation on Easter and getting Switch stuff at the hotel, then realizing there's a Switch at your house. Cameron wraps us up by saying, setting up and playing Mario Kart with 11 other people with all of our Switches, all playing Mario Kart.
A lot of people.
That's really cool. I've never played with that many people.
Yeah.
I don't even know that many people.
Yes, you do.
11?
You know, Zach.
Gabe, Jake,
Trevor, Noah. I can name more. You want me to just
my
name
dad, my mom, that's 6.
You want me to name people that we know? We know people.
It's all good. It's all good. And this has been a great year. Gabe, why don't we each wrap it up with one more Switch memory?
One more Switch memory. When we got Mario Plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle Review Code, I love that game. Like, the more and more I think about it, like,
You did.
Yeah, that game was so good. Just getting that review code and getting to see how deep it was, like, in World 2, World 3, like, to see, like, hey, this isn't just a simple little, like, gimmicky game with, like, cute characters. Like, it was an actual good experience. So, like, having review code for that and being able to review the game and bring the early coverage to the channel, that was really good for me.
I really also liked when we started getting, we started piecing together the Mario Odyssey world map and realized that it was way more than just a couple kingdoms, because there was that fear for a while, like, oh god, is this game going to be like really small? And then learning that it's a humongous world, boom. I freaking love that so much. And that was so freaking epic. There's infinite memories. Let us know some of your favorites in the comments down below. Have at it, long, short, let us know. We'll be reading through them. Thank you to everybody who participated on Twitter, sharing your memories of the Nintendo Switch. We wish we could read everybody's memories across every platform, but that video would literally take us till year 3 of the Switch, and we have games to play, videos to make, and Switches to enjoy. So thanks so much. Happy birthday, Switch. Again, the celebration continues. We've got these epic shirts available if you want to grab them. Link in the description below. They're available for a week more. Get one, celebrate, and let's have a great year 2. Until that time, for myself and Gabe, thanks so much for watching. Today, I love you all. We love you all. Switch Force out.